Howdy hobby farmers, Bevan Cohen here from Small House Farm, and today I want to share some tried and true techniques that you can use around the homestead to boost that immunity and stay healthy all winter long. Brewing herbal tea is my go-to method for staying healthy in the wintertime. There's so many wonderful herbs that we can choose from, so we get to explore these different flavors as well as the health benefits of so many plants from around the farm, right? I love Echinacea, elderberry. Both of these herbs are antiviral and wonderful for boosting the immune system. Now, elderberry's got that nice fruity flavor to it. Echinacea is a little more earthy. What if we try them as a combo together? Now, it's a great balance of flavor and wonderful, packing a punch of health. How about stinging nettles, Urtica dioica? Now, we're probably all familiar with this plant if we've ever brushed up against it when we're out fishing or along the riverside or working around the farm or something like that. Those stinging hairs along the undersides of the leaves or along the stems of the plants have formic acid in them, and that's actually what gives us that sting. There's nothing wrong with that, though. That's just the plant's natural defense mechanism. Let's gather those herbs up and dry them out. When we dry nettles or expose it to heat, it dissipates this formic acid, makes it safe to ingest and to brew tea. This herb is packed full of minerals, wonderful as a tonic in the wintertime. Brew a nice cup of tea. It's got a very green, fresh flavor. It's going to keep you healthy. Add a little bit of honey, maybe some garlic to it. That's good tea right there, buddy. How about pine needles? Well, here in Michigan, where Small House Farm is, the state tree is the white pine. So that's what we have accessible to us. But any species of pine is going to work. We can go and gather them even in the wintertime. Even if the world is covered in snow, these trees are standing tall, waiting for us to come and gather their needles, right? Harvest up some of those needles, chop them up, add them into a tea blend. These needles are filled with vitamin C, exactly what we need in the winter to help fight cold and flu. How about ginger or turmeric? Now, we may not be growing those things around the homestead, although you most certainly could. They're very readily available at the grocery store. Now, these are wonderful roots, actually closely related to each other, rhizomes specifically, I suppose. Right? We're going to want to get these herbs. We can use them fresh. We can use them dried. Ginger is exactly what you need if you got a little bit of a stomach flu, upset stomach, something like that. Ginger is what you need. How about garlic? This little guy right here packs such a punch, so much flavor, right? But also so good for you. You can use garlic, chop it up and add it to your foods, most certainly. You could eat it raw. You could add it to your teas. There's a multitude of ways that we can use it. But the reason we want to use garlic, zinc. Garlic's very high in zinc, and zinc is exactly what we need to battle the common cold. So make sure you use garlic in all of your meals. Maybe you've heard of fire cider. Fire cider is an interesting concoction of many of these health-giving herbs. Things that we've already talked about: ginger, turmeric, garlic. We could add herbs like thyme, rosemary, hot peppers, all sorts of stuff. And we infuse it in apple cider vinegar. And this is a potent medicinal that we can use anytime we feel a little something coming on. Help battle that cold and flu, a little bit of fire cider. You could add it to your teas, blend it with a little bit of water, dilute it that way to make it a little more palatable, I suppose. But some people, like me, just enjoy a little shot of this stuff. You know, this is going to really boost my system, keep me healthy for sure. Ooh, smooth. How about syrups? And I'm not talking about cough syrup from the pharmacy. I'm talking about syrups that you can make with herbs right at your homestead. The most popular is elderberry syrup. We could also make horehound syrup, which is wonderful for a cough. Remember those old horehound candies you used to use as a cough drop? You can make something like that right at home. Now, syrup is simple. Sometimes they call it simple syrup. It's just simply a blend of sugar and water. Cook down till it thickens up and gets that syrupy texture, right? Infuse your herbs in that water, boil it down with some sugar, boom, you got a syrup. You don't want to use sugar? No problem at all. How about honey? Agave nectar, whatever you have. Blend it with your herbs, cook it down, keep it in the fridge. Anytime you feel cold coming on, a little bit of that syrup's all you need. Another great herbal product that we can make right at home is a topical rub. Think of it sort of like a vapor rub product, but stuff we can make with herbs right out of our own homestead. Now, the herbs that we're going to want to infuse in this oil to make this product are going to be things like peppermint, thyme, maybe a little bit of eucalyptus essential oil if you got it. To learn more about making a salve just like this one, check out the Hobby Farms video, Making an Herbal Salve, to learn all about how to make a topical chest rub just like this, which is perfect for a cough, chest colds, all sorts of things that are going to happen to you in the wintertime around the homestead. We know that the easiest way to stay healthy around the homestead is just to simply increase our intakes of vitamin C and vitamin D. And that could just be as simple as drinking some orange juice or more fruits and vegetables in your diet, right? Or how about some herbal tea? There's a number of herbs that are high in vitamin C that we can use in our tea. We already talked about pine needles, right? But how about things like rose hips, thyme, orange peel? All of these herbs are chock full of vitamin C. Add them to your foods, add them to your tea, whatever you got to do. You want to get some vitamin D? Simple. You know what's full of vitamin D? Sunshine. Sunshine. We're outside all day as it is, right? Farmers are some of the healthiest people around specifically because we're out in the sun. Go get some more sunshine. It's good for you. You want to add some of that vitamin D into your culinary routine? No problem at all. How about some mushrooms? Mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms, button mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, whatever you got, chock full of vitamin D. Add them to your food, stir fries, eggs, soups, whatever you're doing. Eat some mushrooms. It's going to ensure that you stay healthy all winter long. I'm probably preaching to the choir on this one, right? Homesteaders, hobby farmers, we're some of the most active people in America, and we just got to stay active. The more you're outside, in that vitamin D, getting exercise, the healthier you're going to be. Stay active, keep moving, right? You're already active? Maybe try adding a little bit of walk in the morning, maybe a 20-minute walk or something like that. That's all it's going to take. Just a little bit more movement, a little more fresh air, a little more sunshine, and you are going to be set all winter long. It's just that easy, folks. Utilizing the herbs that are already growing right on your land, whether they be growing wild or cultivated in your gardens, no problem at all. Bring those herbs into your home, craft them into these products, and you'll be ensured of wellness on your farm all winter long. All right, that's all the time I got for today, folks. Stay healthy, hobby farmers. Bye-bye.